Idiot.
Eat my shorts.
Here we go. Action!
Hi, coming up next on E-Features, I'm going to tell you about a new film that I'm in with Walter Matthau. It's called Grumpy Old Men. Which title they chose after they met Walter, naturally.
Oh, damn kids.
All right, 1937, at Todd Field in the ball, I kicked your ass after football practice when you stole my liniment.
When we call them Grumpy Old Men, which at first I thought they would change the title, but the people from previews coming out said, that's it. No, they liked it, you know, and so forth. So the studio went by that and kept the title.
Believe me, this man is a menace. He's always drinking, starting fights. Isn't that right?
But they are grumpy old men, but I think everybody relates to them for the simple reason that they are going through all of the problems that we're all going through, the same stresses and everything else.
Except that they're old guys, and there's nothing around but snow and quiet.
You still using that beat-up old piece of firewood?
The Green Hornet's caught more fish than you lied about, Gustafson.
Oh, yeah.
So you get a radio, and you go to a shanty on a frozen lake, and you make a hole in the ice. You go fishing, you pretend you're doing something. Dirty little bastard.
Hold it! Max! Stop the car, you idiot!
Let's cut. Grumpy Old Men is about two old guys who have fought their entire lives since their early teens. They were actually friends in their youth, but have fought since their teens.
I'm sure John started every fight since 1940.
38.
Well, it's ridiculous.
Basically, that's all they have left in their lives now, is their feud. That and ice fishing. So if you want to see a movie about a feud and ice fishing, this is the one to see.
And along comes Anne Margaret. Now, Anne Margaret is a dish, I'm here to tell you.
Holy moly.
Oh, my God.
So much of her has remained a child in that she is so enthusiastic about that plant, about the flower, about the snow, the sun coming through, the snow coming down. And these two gentlemen have forgotten all that.
Look, don't tell me what to do, huh?
Yeah, big man with the action.
Yeah, that's all right.
The little child in them is buried so deep within because of the day-to-day routine and then all the verbal abuse that they give one another, that all of a sudden when she comes in, they sort of get, you know, discombobulated, you know.
She moves in, she's a widow lady, moves in across the street, and she awakens in them both their need for love and life and youth, and she also awakens in them their earlier rivalry that they had come to terms with.
She's mine.
Oh, says who?
Says me.
Yeah, well, she came to me.
Bull, you're trying to steal her away just like you did me.
Oh, for God's sake, can I remind you, Einstein, May was no prize.
She was to me.
I was married to the woman 20 years. She was no prize.
She was to me.
Yeah, well, that's why you're a moron.
Basically, there's a warmth in the whole movie and that sort of underlies all of the open hostility between Jack and Walter's characters. and that is more easily expressed in the characters of Kevin and my character.
You were always there to save me.
Yeah, right.
No, really, when Billy Gerber locked me in his treehouse, you were my knight in shining armor. They've known each other since they were kids. I mean, basically since they were born, because their fathers have been best friends, enemies. And they always grew up liking each other a lot. Probably one had a crush on the other when the other was interested in other things, probably, you know, not interested in boys or not interested in girls or interested in someone else or whatever, but I think they probably always kind of liked each other, and it was always an unspoken thing. I always knew, you know.
Knew what?
That you had a crush on me since 6th grade. You used to watch me with your dad's binoculars.
What? No.
You never wondered why my curtains were open just enough?
The cast is terrific, you know. There were Daryl Hannah, Anne Margaret, of course, and Daryl and Buck Henry and Kevin and Ossie Davis and everything. Good people, really good people. And also fun people, terrific people.
That's really why I wanted to do the movie. I mean, those guys, you know, not only Jack and Walter, who are just the most amazing guys, but, you know, Burgess and Ossie Davis and Anne Margaret. I mean, these are all people who are basically the inspiration, or part of my inspiration to even want to have anything to do with movies.
Would you do me the honor of accompanying me to my ice shanty tomorrow?
There's an awful lot of pressure and a lot of problems and everything. I think they really just want a feel-good movie, something where they can just let it go and laugh and have fun.
Oh, it was just so much fun. That's a real feel-good movie.
Watch it, bonehead. Burn, baby, burn.
I love it.
And grumpy old men, Lemon and Mathau, call each other putz and moron. When E-Features continues, we'll tell you what they called each other when the cameras aren't rolling.
7 Daves a week. It's Late Night with David Letterman on E! Every night in prime time. This week it's Dave across America. Meet Dave's friends as he takes his show coast to coast.
Elvis, the Drifter, and me.
7 cities in 7 days.
Was this for real?
I guess it is. Run for your lives. Dave across America. All next week at 10 Eastern and 7 Pacific. Only on E! The Entertainment Authority.
Will you please turn that noise down?
Can you make that TV a little louder?
Isn't there any way to listen to TV and stereo the way you want to listen? Introducing MagnaSound 2000, the personal cordless headset that lets you control your own volume without bothering others. MagnaSound transmits a powerful RF signal that reaches your headset with the clearest sound you ever heard. As soft as you want, as loud as you want, even if you leave the room, even around corners. Enjoy sports, watch TV in bed, control your own volume without annoying others. And look, you can even attach it to your stereo. MagnaSound is the perfect personal audio system, and it's yours for only $39.95. So have your credit card ready and call now.
For faster service, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-321-5200 or send check or money order for $39.95 plus $5.50 shipping and handling to the address shown on your screen.
Michael Crawford brings you the power and passion of Andrew Lloyd Webber. Set your spirits soaring with one of the greatest voices of our time.
The dawn was breaking, the world was waking.
13 of of Andrew Lloyd Webber's most memorable songs.
It's so easy to leave me and say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime.
Michael Crawford and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Power of the music of the night.
Feel the power.
When I was offered the picture to direct, the first thing they asked me was, who do you see casting in these roles? And I said, Lemmon and Matthau, it's perfect for them. When I met Jack Lemmon for the first time, I went into his office, and the way it's set up, he's got a desk in the middle with a seat on each side, lamp at the end of the table. One photograph, taped, scotch taped to the lamp. It's a picture of Walter. It says, Dear Jack, how you, Walter. I knew then it was perfect. It was a marriage made in heaven.
You can't crap down my steps again.
Yeah, who says you can't train a cat?
When we first sent the script to Walter Matthau, he was in the midst of doing Dennis the Menace for Warner Brothers. Frankly, he was tired and he was cold in Chicago and could think of nothing that he'd rather not do than be in a movie where he'd be in Minneapolis in winter on a frozen lake at 30 below.
So what?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
We then went to Jack Lemmon, and he was much more amenable, but I think that's because he gets the girl. Frankly, Walter didn't get the girl. If he got the girl, he would have done the movie much easier, probably been cheaper.
If I knew there was a nude scene in this picture, I would have asked for another $1 million.
In the film, they call each other Putz and Moron.
Idiots.
Off camera, they'd call each other Moron and Putz.
Why don't you do the world a favor and pull your lip over your head and swallow?
Frig and Frack are so cute. As you know, if you've spoken with Walter, he loves to shock.
Hey, Gustafson.
Huh?
You want to eat my shorts?
If one of them would have a tummy ache or something, the other one would be right there. Are you okay? And, you know, sort of watching over one another. So dear to see that.
Come on, Stinky.
Here we go. I'm not in the mood yet.
Oh.
But boy, on screen, those names, those rude names, I kept reading. And, no, I've never heard of that.
All right, we did the horizontal mambo. We danced it. It was the greatest sex I ever had in my life. All right, are you happy?
It was amazing to get to meet them and to work with them because they are even funnier, raunchier, certainly.
You want to sneak a peek at Stiffy? Hello.
And more real and warm than you could ever imagine.
Both of them are so wonderful and funny. Never knew what was going to come out of their mouths.
What?
What?
Well, did you? What?
These guys work very hard at their craft. So when Walter tackles Jack and picks up a fish, a frozen fish, to try to stab him through his heart, it's done with absolute truth. If he can kill him with that fish, he will.
Hey, drop that fish.
Mr. Gustafson.
Don't make me have to separate you two again.
The thing that interests me, and I'll tell you frankly that I was worried about, is the fact that it's very childish. They do an awful lot of very childish things. However, the intent was on purpose. The two of them really were just like they were in high school.
Here we go. Here we go. Go. I never do practical jokes in real life. I think they're cruel. You know, to upset somebody who's trying to watch a television program, to upset him by switching off the program unbeknownst to him, that's cruel. I would never do that.
Come over here and apologize.
I'm not apologizing to anybody. You're letting the cold air.
I liked that. That was fun. I gave him a shot for the first time. I opened that nozzle up on that sucker, and I gave Walter a shot in the gut. He moved about 6 feet back across the floor.
He said that? Mean little bastard, isn't he? I didn't enjoy getting hit with it. I didn't enjoy switching the program on him because I felt it was cruel.
Ain't that you criminal?
It was so cold when we were filming Grumpy Old Men that Jack Lemmon's tongue once froze to the roof of his mouth. When E-Features continues, we'll tell you some more war stories about shooting at 30 below.
1993.
He's got nothing to hide.
A year of success.
It's a different world, and so it's a different character.
And failure.
So if anybody's a jerk, it's me.
A year of triumph and tragedy. A year in entertainment that captivated us.
Get out of the way!
And made us think about our future.
We have to do something.
Watch E! News Year in Review this weekend only on E!, the Entertainment News and Information Authority.
Listen, are you drinking 10 glasses of water a day or something?
Why? Why do you ask that?
Because your skin looks so healthy and radiant.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm just using this great foaming face wash from Suave.
Suave? Really?
Yeah.
As in better price?
Yeah, that's the one.
Are you sitting down? Because Payless has tons of women's and kids' shoes on sale for $5. I'm serious. All these great styles, just $5. Why are you still sitting there? Go!
Make your money work harder than ever. Call now for your free Wall Street Journal Guide to Understanding Money and Investing. It focuses on financial markets so you can make informed choices. Call now to get your guide free when you subscribe to the Wall Street Journal, where you'll find information you need to get ahead. Get 10 weeks of the journal for just $36 and the guide to understanding money and investing free with your paid subscription. Call 800-641-4444. That's 800-641-4444.
Hi, I'm Jason Priestley. You're watching E! Entertainment Television.
Why pay more to get a great night's sleep? Introducing the American Beauty Sleep Adjustable Bed. If you've ever suffered any of these problems, this is the bed you've been looking for. Best of all, you'll pay up to 50% less than those other beds you've seen on TV. Raise your back, raise your legs, take the pressure off your lumbar spine. Touch your remote control and treat yourself to a soothing, relaxing massage. Call this number for a free catalog and discover a complete line of beneficial health products. From our electric lift chairs to our three-wheel scooters for your independent lifestyle. Our prices are printed right in the catalog. There's no guessing, no haggling, and no high-pressure salesman will come to your home.
Call today, 1-800-826-2000 for your free catalog. That's 1-800-826-2000 to pay up to 50% less for a great night's sleep. Just call 1-800-826-2000.
The script was written for a small town, Wabasha, Minnesota. We went, we looked at Wabasha. It was too small. We actually shot in the outskirts of Minneapolis and St. Paul. It was cold. We knew that was going to be cold going in, but we also knew we had ice fishing scenes and didn't want to sink. We actually were working, for the most part, on 29 inches of ice, and we would drive the crew trucks, all the equipment, everything went out on that ice. And we set up just like you would as if you were shooting at 23rd Street and 5th Avenue.
Easy does it.
He's so strong!
Be gentle, reel it in.
I can't hold it!
Reel it in.
I'm trying, but I can't!
All right, give me the pole.
No, you're like, get out of here!
lot of the extras showed up the first day not knowing anything about show business, and they just went into the shacks and started fishing. We couldn't see them in the shacks, and they were coming out, hey, got one! No, guys, you're working here. We need you to walk around outside where we can... It's cold outside. What are you talking? What are you, crazy?
Oh, he's just magnificent.
Magnificent. He's a damn record breaker.
Oh.
He's about a 3-footer.
Oh, Max. I can see the beauty in this now.
I love fishing. As a matter of fact, sheer coincidence. I had only ice fished once when I was in my teens up in Wolfboro, New Hampshire. But I've been going since Chris, my son Chris, who's now 38, I've been taking him since he was 12 to Alaska every year. We go fly fishing. Catch and release only. Don't keep a fish unless you're going to eat it.
Yes, the lure. Oh, the fight.
Oh, the fight. Wait till I show the guys.
The catch.
What a catch.
And then the release.
The release. What release? There's no release.
Oh, yes, it's beautiful.
No, I'll tell you what's beautiful. This monster on my wall, stuffed.
Oh, no. There can be no stuffing. This is a live creature, full of courage and life.
Frankly, I don't think the cast was all that interested in ice fishing. They didn't do a lot of it. They were actually more interested in staying warm.
Now, this is an example of how we try to keep our stars comfortable on the set. He's got his potbelly stove. Sorry, Mr. Lemon. We'll get this working for you in a minute, sir.
It was fun during the film. It's just that at times it was so uncomfortable because it was so cold. It literally got down to 40 below a couple of times with the wind chill factor. And that's cold. And my tongue was, I couldn't even speak. But other than that, it was great fun.
Who cares about a damn fishing pole? You can shove that pole.
We were shooting a scene out on the ice. It's a fight scene. Lemon and Mathau going at each other, screaming and yelling at each other. Jack Lemmon walks up to me and says, Donald, that last take, I was slurring my words. My tongue froze to the roof of my mouth, and I'm having trouble feeling this side of my face. I said, Jack, those are all the signs of a stroke.
Oh, my God. I
Finally convinced him to go to the hospital, and because he's a celebrity in town, they threw him into a bed and put him through every test in the book. And frankly, as soon as he got warm and his face thawed out, he was fine.
Action.
If you see a chance for happiness, grab it with both hands and now help the consequences.
I was lucky because I had such a small role. I didn't really have to be there for the whole time, but apparently it got excruciatingly cold during a large portion of the shooting, and it was really hard on Jack and Walter because they had to be out there on the frozen lakes.
I love the snow. I love the feel. Everything's quiet. It cushions the noise of the 20th century.
George, are you all right?
Yes, an angel.
What?
I'm making a snow angel, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
He learned to be very artistic with a snowblower, rakes, shovels. The special effects guys outdid themselves on the movie just in covering our tracks. Just in the snow angel scene up on the mountain, every time we shot it, we just pick up and move to a new patch of snow. Somebody was looking over us on the shooting of this because whenever we really needed it, it snowed just enough the night before.
Do you believe in angels?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're all around us.
If you want to get all warm and fuzzy, come back to Grumpy Old Men when E-Features continues.
It's the end of the year, and that means it's time for the cream of talk soup. That's right, everything must go. You'll get all your favorite clips like squabbling sisters-in-law.
I may be fat, but I got bigger boobs.
Vivian might blow up doll. Limo etiquette by Vicky.
You do not separate your legs.
Even the narcoleptic dog. And if you act now, you'll get the Russian Madonna for no cost to you. And it's all hosted by this guy. It's the best of talk soup, the cream of talk soup. This weekend only on E, the Entertainment Authority.
Is this something new?
It's a different kind of V8 vegetable juice.
With the picante.
What's a picante?
Kind of spicy. Not too spicy. It's got punch.
It's jalapeno-y.
Wow.
It's a very zippy drink.
I taste wild Mexican spices.
What? Yeah, and it's got all these vegetables in it.
Is it delicious? Any more of this?
V8 picante. This is it.
I was in Mexico once.
Hi, I'm Little Loves, and I see Carrie is wearing a Loves Walker diaper.
That's me.
Right, great on leaks. But I see Jamie isn't wearing a Loves Walker.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, listen to this. Loves has a special leak guard system that absorbs so much so fast, it helps stop leaks before they start. So you'll love your Loves. For girls and boys, Loves gets to the bottom of leaks.
Yeah.
Do you toss and turn all night long? Do you wake up with neck and shoulder pain? Try the Contour Pillow, anatomically designed for the natural contour of your head and neck to support and align your spine for a great night's sleep. Look, ordinary pillows lose shape and sag, causing neck tension and back pain. But the Contour Pillow provides gentle orthopedic support. Tense muscles relax. You awake refreshed.
The difference I feel in my neck and my back is really amazing.
Best of all, my husband doesn't snore anymore.
Therapeutic pillows cost $60 or more. Now enjoy the ultimate night's sleep for only $19.95. Order in the next 10 minutes and we'll also include this washable cover absolutely free. Enjoy the best night's sleep you've ever had or return it for a full refund. The Contour Pillow is not available in stores. Order now.
For shipment of your Contour Pillow within 7 days, use your credit card and call 1-800-862-7100 or send $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling to Comfort Track, P.O. Box 12400, Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm too sexy for my car, too sexy for my car, too sexy by far.
How come you never asked me out? I think that there's a fondness between the characters and a friendship and a recognition of the other person, like as if you really know them, that they don't really think of as that, that sort of pow, that kind of love at first sight type of romance, but it's sort of, in a way, it's a more mature kind of love.
Oh, I get it. Your old pal failed you, huh, Chuck?
Oh, couldn't rise to the occasion?
Yes, the spirit was willing.
Yeah, but the flesh was,
Weak.
Okay, if it wasn't sex, what was it?
It was an awakening.
What's the importance of romance? Is what's the importance of life? What's the importance of love? What's the importance of joy and happiness? It's all part of life. It's all part of wanting to go on and experience everything there is to experience on this earth.
Just beautiful. Thank you.
How do you define romance? I don't know how you define it, but I've had that with my husband for 29 years.
Charisma's got to be in there somewhere. By charisma, I mean a kind of an attraction that is indefinable. When two people are attracted and get romantically involved, to a certain extent they're able to verbalize it. To a certain extent they are not.
Women fall too hard for me. They get obsessed with me. It's like one of them fatal attraction things. Romance is a culmination of strong attraction and friendship between opposite sexes, sometimes the same sex, and the giving in to the exigencies of the flesh. That's a romance, boss.
Ariel reminded me that I was alive, that I was a man full of energy, love, and passion. It was like being young again, if only for a moment.
Couldn't get it up, huh, Chuck?
Go see Grumpy Old Men. It'll put a smile on your face. Enjoy. That's it. This is Donald Petrie. Thanks for watching.
My shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy
Coming up next on E! It is the show that lets you see what the newest film is coming out and whether or not you're going to want to see it. It's Coming Attractions. It's next. Watch it, please.
Thank God.